Welcome back to my channel. Thank you again for stopping by. I'm just going to do a video. This is a little something different, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I went, or had a chance for the first time, to go to Harrah's Casino Resort in Cherokee in North Carolina, and we live in Atlanta, so we took a little trip up there and we spent a couple of nights. And this is just basically the intro for me on camera, but I will do probably voiceover, and I'll run some of the videos here as I took along the way getting there, my views and opinions about the place, when to go, should you go, and all of that. Just to let you know, if you like something like this, please go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Normally, my channel is all about healthy living and skincare for you know, all of us at all ages and stages of our lives. I try to do a healthy living and you know, for the most part, some clean and as best as nice as you can have, you know, skincare and skincare rituals. We're all very inclusive in this community, and we're a lovely bunch, so I hope that, you know, you guys subscribe and enjoy, you know, our little area here in YouTube. Okay, so with that said, let's get started really quick. So, you know, this is beginning of August, and we decided while my dad was in town to take a couple of days and have him babysit the house, and you know, just go up, just me and my husband, to Cherokee. And I had never been. I'm not a big gambler by any means. I'm just a fun, you know, nickel, dime, pennies kind of slot machine thing gambler. And I haven't been drinking for about a year now because of my liver issues. So so it's not like the draw was not there for partying or drinking or anything like that. Although, you know, I've had my fun share of doing that, and I completely enjoy people doing that, so that's great. We wanted to basically see the scenery, have a beautiful drive up there, and I'll show you some videos as I'm talking here about our scenic drive, and just looking at the mountains as you get to the Carolinas. You know, once you get out of Atlanta, it's still kind of flat, but then once you start going toward the Carolinas, it becomes the Smoky Mountains come into range, and they're just gorgeous. And you take these winding roads. A lot of people go up on motorcycles because they love the drive, or you go up on with a stick shift, you know, sports car or anything. It's an enjoyable, beautiful ride, especially on a gorgeous day. It's the kind of ride that you would put, you know, your top down on your Beamer or something, and your sports car, and zoom on, do your little zoom highway thing. So we enjoy the drive up there. I didn't stop at any local places. They do have a number of little flea market and antique shops along the way. You can certainly stop and look around. Just take as much time as you need to look around. It takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to get there, so we just wanted to, you know, get there. And once we got there and we checked in, the casino, the Cherokee Casino Resort, Harrah's is what it is very large. They have 3 towers, 3 whole buildings, so you've got to really know the layout. We kind of went to the wrong parking deck. We parked at the Cherokee Tower, but our reservation was at the what is it called? No. Was it Cherokee? Yeah, it was the Cherokee Tower, but we had reservations for the xoxo or some other tower. There's like 3 towers. So we actually made a mistake. We parked there, then we started to realize we can't walk that far. Then we got back into our car and drove another block so that we got to the right parking deck so that we could get into the casino lobby and all of that. The check-in is depending on the time of day that you come, usually around that 3 p.m., 4 p.m. where people are it's the time to check in. It can get very busy. It's like almost like an airport check-in. There are a number of concierge people standing there in front of their computers, checking you in, taking down your everything is ID'd, by the way. Everything is very, very top notch as far as security is concerned. They ID you at every place. They even ID you every time you buy food, or you're at a food court or soda or any gift shop. If you're using your credit card or anything, they will ID you. And I was told that that's part of their security, because people that gamble, that lose substantial amounts of money, they could get desperate enough to swipe your card, or if they find they said that there are people that obviously if you drink too much, or you get a little imbibed, you could leave or lose your credit card on the floor of the casino. And they have had issues where other people have found those credit cards and have gone shopping with them, or used them to pay for things. So they are very vigilant about that. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. So that was very appreciated. So anyway, yeah, so we checked in, and we actually got bumped up a little bit, and I'll show you some pictures of our room as I'm talking about here. We got bumped up a little bit to I guess another view, a better view room, because our room wasn't ready, or something was wrong with it, or broken. They said that they are not able to give us the room that they had originally had us booked us for, but we got a beautiful mountain view out of our window. It was spectacular. I took so many pictures, and I'll post some of them over here right now. Just gorgeous mountain views, beautiful. There was a parking deck below us, not a big deal, but it was just amazing to see the scenery change as the weather came in. The low clouds. Pretty much it was raining a lot on the second day that we were there, so it was primarily clouds and cloudy and foggy and all of that. But the third day that we were there, the sun came out. It was absolutely beautiful, beautiful. We enjoyed the room. I have nothing bad to say about this facility. Just this is my review basically of the facility. Everything was clean. I do have one ding. The entire time that we were there, so we went in Sunday night, Monday night, we left Tuesday. So, 2.5 days, the entire night. And we did put on do not disturb. So there's the card scans at the front door, again, very secure. And then there's buttons on the inside panel of the wall that say service needed, which is like a red light. No, service needed is a green light, like make up our rooms, come on in. Or do not disturb, which is like a little red light, actually comes on your door on the outside, so they know not to disturb you, which is really elegant, but my only ding was no one ever showed up, even on the second day that we were there. So we got in the first night, obviously everything's fine, and then the second day we were there, we went around the hotel, we ate, we spent a number of hours outside of our hotel room before going back to it in the afternoon to prepare ourselves for dinner. But no one came by to make up our bed. Our bed was still unmade when we came by at like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and we didn't get any clean towels. We got nothing. I mean, no one showed up to our room at all. No one showed up, the entire time that we were there. So I don't know if it was because we weren't deemed staying long enough, that or was it still a COVID situation? we didn't stay long enough to ask. I wasn't, going to complain about it or anything. We did have enough towels to make it through those 3 days or 2.5 days. We did have enough toilet paper to make it through. I'm not a big deal about making my bed up every single night. I don't need to have a, turn down service with chocolates on my pillow and rose petals. I'm not about that. I just found it odd that no one showed up for the 2 days. Usually they still show up and they'll make the bed. They might not, change the sheets or anything every day. That's like unheard of nowadays. But they will make up, the bed and do all that. So that was my only ding against them, but everything else was very, very nice. I mean, the, LG TV was great in there. The refrigerator, we had a refrigerator. It was cold. It was beautiful. We got to put away all our little snacks and all of that. So, and everything was very soundproof, very quiet. I did not hear people banging doors or kids screaming up and down the hallways or anything like that. The only thing also that I want to let you guys know that was very interesting is the clientele. Now, we were there again Sunday night, Monday night, beginning of the week. It was a slower crowd. There weren't as many people. I would imagine probably Friday night, Saturday, it's much more vigorous. And certainly the prices, the daily rates are very, 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 very high. On Friday night, Saturday night. It's like at least twice as much to stay at the hotel than it is, Monday night, etc., etc. Yeah, the clientele, for the most part, and again, this is like, if you decide to go there, you'll know this. Hold on a second, my nose is like itchy here. For the most part, they were what I call the silver sneaker crowd. So it was mostly retirees or retirement age. They, not a lot of families, not a lot of young kids roaming around. There were a couple of them, but not a lot. Not a lot of maybe middle-aged people, like in their 30s or 40s, not a lot. So definitely, like, if you would go to Las Vegas, or if you go to Las Vegas, there's more of a blend, let's say, of younger kids, younger crowd, and older people, more mature people. But it was much more of that, like almost like the Miami South Beach crowd in the old days, where it was mostly more mature people, retirees hanging out. And that's fine. We didn't mind it or anything. It's just, beware of it. You're not going to get, radical partiers, there, or people, it's not like New Orleans, let's just say. It's not where at night, people are roaming around with drinks in their hand and partying and anything like that. I did find a couple of, they did have like a bowling alley, in like, an event area where they had, yeah, they're not a lot of party goers, at least not that I saw on a Friday night. I mean, on a Friday night they might have had it, but on our 2 nights that we were there, we didn't have any, huge crowds or any loudness or people just enjoying walking around and partying. It's not that kind of a crowd. There's no real outdoor. There is a beautiful river, or well, not river, creek, that goes under, between 2 buildings, over these passes, that they have these passes between the 2 buildings that you can take. And when you look out, when you look down into the courtyard, there's a creek, a bubbly creek that goes through it. And again, I'll put pictures up here so you can see it. It's absolutely really beautiful. I did not have any, so I did look at that. I didn't go outside because the weather was really bad off. So with all the rain and everything, we didn't get a chance to walk around that creek area. But it was, it's almost like a small little river walk. There's no shops or anything outdoors there, but I think there's a number of places where you can sit down, like benches and tables. definitely to hang out there. I did see one person trying to fish for some reason in the creek, so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it was a really nice area there that, you know, you could hang out, and I certainly thought that they did a beautiful job as far as the nature walk is concerned. So what else did I have? We enjoyed ourselves in the casino. We're not big casino people. I don't really do any, you know, live blackjack or roulette or anything like that. We had a little budget of maybe $40–50. I know it's laughable. I understand that. Hold on. Dog is barking. Person getting food. So we had our little budget. I know it's, like I said, it's laughable. We're not big spenders, but we basically took the cash, and all of the machines are like cash only. Like, you don't put credit cards in there. You put a $5 bill, or you know, I think $5 or $10 bill, and then they give you the credit. You can see on the screen, and then when you start playing the slot machines and all of that, I'll try to show you some of the slot machines here. You know, your credit either goes down as you're losing, or it's a running total. It goes up as you're winning. And then if anytime you want to collect or cash out, you get a voucher with the amount that you currently had, and then you can use that voucher in any other machine. You can just it sucks it in, so you can go ahead and continue to play on any other machine that you want, or you could take it to a teller. They have these live tellers there that will basically give you your money back. And they also have ATM machines, by the way, that give you money. So the first night, and this is a good tip, the first night, the only way to get cash is through these ATM machines that are around the casino. You go to the ATM machine, you put in your ATM card, and then it asks you, you know, prompts you, how much money do you want to cash out, you know, get out of the machine. And at first we said, okay, we'll try like $20 tonight, and then the next time, you know, we'll try another 20 for tomorrow or whatever. Well, right before they give you the money, there's this big disclosure that it is that the ATM is going to charge you $5.99 to pull out money, and we're like, what? $6 to give me $20? So we canceled out. We kind of backtracked, you know, we pushed the buttons to go back. So my husband said, okay, let's just pull out the 40 that we know we want to spend. Let's just do that up front, because it's only going to be $5.99. I'm not going to pay another $5.99 to take out another $20. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? So we pulled out the $40, and they charged us the $5.99. And yeah, that you know, little tip, if you're going to pull out the money, I would encourage you guys, before you even go to Cherokee, now that you know this, pull out as much cash as you need to. Oh, there's my baby going around. There's baby girl walking around. She's getting feisty right now. She's going to be meowing. Get as much money as you can as far as cash, and then go with the cash, because it's going to cost you $5.99. And come to find out, when we looked at our balance, our credit activity, or whatever it's called, on our app for our bank, the bank, on top of the $5.99, charged us $2.50 for using a non-ATM accredited bank, you know, designated ATM. So the bank will ding you $2.50 for not using their ATM, and then the casino will ding you, you know. She's so cute. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can grab her so you guys can see her. This is baby girl. She is the sweetest little thing. Oh, come on, baby girl. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Look over there, baby girl. She is so sweet. She is such a baby. Oh, I love her so much. She's probably going to wiggle right out of my hand. You watch. There she goes. She's just wiggling right out of... Do you want to go down? Do you want to go down, or do you want to be with Mommy on YouTube, huh?
Look at that face. Look at that Persian little smushy face. I love her smushy face.
We had to board her, by the way. We could not take her to Cherokee. Well, obviously we wouldn't take her to Cherokee, but we didn't. We decided not to leave her at home, just because she tends to want to get out. So with my dad being in town, he's not the fastest, person. And if he goes out into our backyard, she would have snuck out, and I didn't want to take the chance of her sneaking out. So we had her boarded. We didn't board the Yorkie, but we boarded her definitely, just for safety reasons. So I just want to make mention of that. So what else? Yeah, so we ate at a number of the restaurants there. Now, Gordon Ramsay is a big thing there. At the food court, apparently, he's taken over that food court. He's got about 3 or 4 stores, whatever you call those, kiosks or things, food areas. He's got like fish and chips, which we haven't tried there. He's got a burger place. He's got a pizza place. So he's getting very popular there, and they're building out that food court. When we were there, we did see some photographer over there, and again, I'll put some pictures over here. Some photographer taking pictures for their marketing, I guess, brochure or their ads or whatever they're going to do. Trying to show people that they have really good food over there. Their food was decent. They had, I didn't try the pizza, but they had, it's called Brew and Bake, which is like a coffee and bakery kind of area. Incidentally, they had a number of food places. Again, I'll show you up here. One was the Earl of Sandwich, and the other was Dunkin' Donuts. That does not open up till 11 p.m. at night. It was right in the casino, in the area where the casinos and the slot machines and everything are. And it was for the people, the all-nighters that stay up, I guess, and gamble. So they open up at 11 p.m. and they close down at something like 7 a.m. I don't know. I probably showed the hours of opening. Which was very interesting to us. Not that I stayed up at night to take pictures of it, because we were long in bed by 11 p.m. I can tell you that. But apparently, if you get hungry while you are gambling at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is great, they have places available where you can grab a sandwich, or you can grab a donut, or you can grab a cup of coffee and keep on playing and having a good time. It's great. It's not just the bars that are open on all night, which they had a bar every few feet. You could throw a stone and be at a bar, throughout the entire casino, which was great. It's I'm sure they have wonderful drinks there. They had one like a sports bar called the Wicked Weed, which was an interesting name. The place was a little bit slow, as far as everything is a little slow, because of course people are in line, and if you don't have a reservation, it's harder to get into places. We had a reservation, but we were really hungry way earlier, like an hour earlier, and I told my husband, hey, let's try to see if we could get in on our good graces, and they were nice enough to find us a small table, so they did take us early. That was not the case with the second night, which we went to Ruth Chris for the second night for their steaks. We did splurge. That was our splurge night. We dressed up very nice, and we had our little steak, and my husband had his one drink. I had my other non-alcoholic beverage. But I noticed there they were very strict about their reservations. They would not let anyone in earlier than your reservation, and they were completely booked up. There were a number of people that came by to see if they could kind of like drop in to Ruth Chris for a little nosh or a little something, and they were very apologetic and very nice about it, but they said, you know, you can wait around. If we have a cancellation, then we might be able to, you know, open up a couple of tables, but there was no guarantee. You could wait around, you know, for 2 hours. Not a lot of people that I knew of or that I had seen canceled out because, you know, the place was packed. It really was packed. So we had a good time there overall. Again, I do recommend it. I plan to go back. I do want to go back in the fall because I think that the turning of the leaves up there in North Carolina with the Smoky Mountains and the fall, oh my gosh, I can't wait. And it'll be cooler and it's just absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for that. So definitely, I think if I'm able to, if I health-wise can make it, I will definitely try to do at least another maybe 2 nights beginning of the week when the fall colors are coming in. Oh, another thing I do want to mention is for me, the air in the hotel was extremely cold. I had to buy a jacket the first night there, like within the first half hour. Now, not in the casino area, but going up and down the hallways, there are a bunch of hallways, and you can get lost, and you really need to follow the arrows. It's like an airport. It literally is like an airport. So I had to buy a jacket. I had to buy a jacket. They do have really nice gift shops there. I had to literally plunk down the money because I did not bring a jacket with me because it was so hot in Atlanta that I'm like, there's no way I'm going to need a jacket. I mean, it's in the 90s, for God's sakes, you know, here. Why would I ever need a jacket? Well, I didn't think about indoor air conditioning and how cold it can get. It can get really, really cold. And I don't know if it's because I've lost a lot of weight because of my, you know, medical condition. So, you know, I don't have as much cushion, you know, around me to provide warmth. But I was extremely cold. I did see a number of people going around with jackets inside the hall. So I know that they definitely needed a jacket as well. A lot of people were in shorts and in short sleeves, and that's fine. But a lot of people, I saw them in long sleeves and, you know, leggings and everything. I only brought one long sleeve shirt that I wore for like a whole day one day, and then I had some black leggings that I wore on that Monday all day as I was walking around the casino and all the hallways. The second day I did wear some shorts, but I didn't feel as cold, and I don't know if they had adjusted the temperature the second day or not. I didn't feel as cold, so I was okay to wear some shorts. And then, of course, I dressed up for dinner, which was a skirt. And I did have like a longer sleeve top, but I was comfortable, and Ruth Chris was comfortable. It wasn't cold, so I didn't feel like I needed a jacket. But I just want to make mention that in case you do run kind of cold, you might want to bring a jacket along, you know, on your trip. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. They did have very expensive spa. They do have a spa facility there. I think a facial was upwards of $200. I think a regular manicure, and I'm not talking about dip or gels, was something like $60 or $65. I think the gel manicures were close to $100. They did post it out there. I think you could get your hair blown out and cut and style. Extremely expensive. Very la-di-da, very exclusive. Nothing I would go and have done. I mean, if you want to do it and that's your bag, then go. They had, you know, full body massage, spa, hot rocks, all of that, all of the facial electronic, I don't want to say electronic, but all the mechanical facial latest greatest spa treatments there. I don't know if they do any injections or injectables, but I Did see a lot of on the menu, a lot of things where it said, they use this kind of equipment or that kind of equipment. I have no idea what they were talking about. Hydrogen, not hydrogen, but oxygenation and all these weird things that I've never heard of, but for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So not for the faint-hearted, not for people on a budget, but it is available. They did have an indoor and outdoor pool. We did spend a little time on the indoor pool just to see what it's about. I did not bring a bathing suit or anything like that, but we did go there just to view it, and we plan to use it maybe, yeah, if we go back and it's a little, like especially in the fall, if it's a little nippy, we'll go on the indoor pool. They did have a very nice outdoor pool with cabanas and of course another outdoor bar area for, when you're by the pool. Plus, I did see a menu that had like sandwiches and things like that for the pool area. So if you're out there, you can definitely eat and grab some sandwiches and drinks and all of that. They had specially named drinks for the pool area, which was kind of cute. So definitely, I'm sure a great time to be had by everybody that's out by the pool. Plan to do that, next time I go back. What else did they have? They did have a workout facility, a smaller room. I didn't see anybody in there using it. They are open 24/7, so you can go and work out anytime, depending on if you have your card, your card scanner for your room. She's meowing so badly. She wants to go out, so definitely going to have to open the door for her in a minute. And that's about it. I think that those were all the things that they had. Again, the bowling alley wasn't open, so I couldn't tell you about that. And they didn't have any of the live events, so maybe they just don't run them on Monday nights or Tuesday nights. Maybe it's just a Friday, Saturday evening thing where they didn't have any entertainment. They did have some guy, some comedian guy, didn't recognize the name. Not anyone no mega famous people. I think they're going to probably have to build that up or build out that environment a little more to get A-listers, big comedians or big concerts there. It doesn't look like it's anything right now that's going to be available, but certainly if you want to be entertained by some comedian, you can go and have a nice night out and do that. And they did have I think a wing place, burgers and wing place within the bowling event area, which again was closed, so I couldn't go see that, so I can't report back to you guys on that. As far as Cherokee proper outdoors, there's really not much to look at. It's all about the hotel. They have some pawn shops, they have a couple of antique shops, they have the main strip, which just has your basic fast food, Burger King, McDonald's. I think they have a pharmacy, maybe Walgreens or CVS. They might have one Walmart there. Very basic on the main strip of Cherokee. You're not going to get any outdoor mall premium shopping outlets. I think it would be amazingly great if they did that. I think some of the spillover from the casino, from people, shopping at a premium outlet and then going into the casino would be really, really great. I would really enjoy it too, if they had that, but they don't have any exclusive, shopping facilities, no outdoor or indoor malls. There's nothing around except residentials. There's farms, mountainous log cabins, houses. There's some panning for gemstones around there. Some fresh produce markets on the around there, but nothing to hold your attention. Okay, nothing to hold your attention. It's beautiful scenery out there, the mountains. You could just sit all day and watch the mountains, but it's a very relaxed, very chill place to be. Okay, all right, that's it. Okay, I'm done running my mouth. I am done running my mouth. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping up with me, and please give it a thumbs up if you really deem this valuable, and let me know in your comments below if you've been there how you've liked it, if you've been there a long time ago, how it's changed or anything like that. I'd love to have some feedback from you guys. And you know, our place here is very inclusive and very very great place to leave comments and everything. My people here are really, really nice, and everyone's here to just benefit and talk and be happy, and you know, very upbeat, positive environment. Okay, I love you again, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.